Bernie Ballers, welcome back to another off-season episode here on the one and only the Ballin In Burgundy Podcast. Yeah, myself, John, Rocket tonight, Chris, Andrew, and Justin all working. But I got the one, the only, the OG of this Washington content creation thing. Y'all know him, y'all love him. A man who has a graceful hat, just like myself. The one, twinning out here, one and only, Mr. Rio freaking Robinson in the building. Rio, my man, what's happening?
What's going on, man? We are about a week or so away from training camp. Guys are getting paid. We got a couple guys on the roster that need to get a little pay raise themselves. And I can just smell the training camp grass already, man.
Hey, fresh cut July grass when it's not 105 humidity outside is muy bueno. But we got a few things to talk about. We got a little Jersey Mount Rushmore I wanted to sneak in there, and JD5 is a top 5 QB.
Oh, I've been saying it for the longest. I'm glad that NFL coaches, executive scouts, and the likes of those also see it that way. And truth hurts sometimes, man.
Hey, the truth is supposed to hurt, but we're gonna get to a lot of that, guys. Don't forget, don't forget, before we get into anything, don't forget like, share, and subscribe here on Be It. We are currently sitting at 640 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I want that by Thanksgiving, but I'll suffer for Christmas because I'm gonna be at a certain December 20th game. So if we can get those subs up by then, I might have to do a few things while I'm up there in DC. But Instagram and TikTok at Ballin In Burgundy Podcast, Twitter at BIB Podcast 22 because Troy hates long usernames, and I refuse to pay $15.99 a month for a blue check because I ain't got the bread like that. And y'all know where to find the one quarter of the Commander Kings. All those links down in the description, and it's gonna probably pop up right above here where my left hand will be, or my right hand is on screen. But as the thumbnail suggests, and we are going to talk about it right here. You talked about it earlier on your show, but obviously I got to talk about it for BIB. Jayden Daniels, according to coaches, scouts, and analysts, is a top 5, number 5 QB ahead of Stafford, Hurts,
Herbert, Baker, and Goff. You know, I've already studied and looked at that list inside, out, and sideways because I just wanted a little confirmation for our guy, man. I felt good waking up to that this morning.
I did not expect it because I just turned on the TV the first day. I was like, I need a little background noise. I'm gonna do a little graphic work. I'm gonna hang out with the dog and be like, all right, let's see what not Stephen A. Molly and Shannon Sharp, Mr. Allegations are talking about here. And they pop up the graphic because I'm not even paying attention. I'm just using the background noise. And I see the graphic top 10 quarterbacks according to executives, coaches, and scouts. So not us here in the fan service, not here in the content creation, not even those in the media. We're talking about in the building, verified people. And they got Jayden at 5 because JD5 ain't no jokes. They got him at 5, of course, behind Lamar, Burrow, Josh, and Patrick. I think those first 4 are guaranteed.
It's the core 4 until Jayden comes and breaks up the party, but we're not there yet.
Not quite there. So I'm like, all right, I'm curious who they had behind them: Stafford, Herbert, Goff, Hurts, and Baker. And I'm just like, I didn't expect this on a Monday morning. I expected more Terry out, rumors. I expected to hear. Well, I mean, we'll get into a payday, just not Terry McLaurin from another Ohio State wide receiver. And I'm like, vindication. I feel justified. We feel qualified here as Commanders saying Jayden Daniels is a top 5 QB. I had him at 6 because I think Hurts' longevity and a Super Bowl ring has him just above that, especially in the same NFC's QB battle. But I'm like, I will take JD5 at number 5 all the time. I ain't complaining about this at all on a Monday afternoon.
Jayden does more quarterback things than Jalen Hurts. I think the only conversation in the NFC when it comes to Jayden is Stafford, and Stafford's 37. We're not talking about peak height of his superpowers, prime Stafford, but Stafford is still that, though. When it comes to merely quarterback things that these guys are capable of, I'm going to take Jayden and then Stafford, and then we could talk Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts got the ring. He has the hardware, etc. But we're not going to act like Jalen Hurts does the heavy lifting at the quarterback position that even our rookie quarterback had to do last year. And there's a reason why he's here. And my favorite part of the blurb and excerpt under Jayden Daniels' number 5 ranking was how it ended. The league does not have any expectations of a dip in production from Jayden. They have no expectation of any type of slump or dip in his progression, because we already know I don't want to say bust proof, but the guy, he just over prepares and he loves the grind. It's not even a thought process that he can
Mm-mm.
progress this year.
Nope. Wale said it best when he was debunking Cam Newton. He said he got the love for the game. What I've been saying this for 2 weeks, whether it's here, whether it's on the Burgundy Breakdown, the Reedy Z and Juan, whether it's on social media. He came out of LSU a Heisman Trophy winner.
Mm-hmm.
What did the coaches say about Jayden? Hard worker, in the building, love of the game. What was the biggest thing Cliff said going into the offseason with Jayden's rookie year? He's beating him to the building to watch film and working out.
Yep.
You're beating your OC and head coach by, what was it, an hour, 2 hours? Doesn't matter.
And Cliff's a sick guy. He's there
5
3,
a.m.
4 in the morning every day.
Mm-hmm.
And he said Jayden's beating him there. And he's not doing it just to do it or just to get recognition. He's doing it because he cares, because he's hyper fixated on success and preparation. And you see it on Sundays because you don't normally see a rookie quarterback move and process as efficiently as Jayden did his rookie year.
Nope. I mean, I always love the Ocho Cinco story time about him living 2 years at the stadium. Jayden might actually be doing it without actually telling us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he might spend part time. He might pay rent at Ortho Virginia Training Center at Commanders Park, and that VR prep he does, everybody is going to be having their young quarterbacks do it because the guy has seen all the looks. Go back to his week 3 Monday night duel with Joe Burrow, which we saw on quarterback season 2, by the way. Look at that third down touchdown to Terry McLaurin. Like, he can identify the cover zero right away. He stares the pressure right in the face and throws a ball maybe 3 or 4 quarterbacks in this league can complete at that spot. So there are so many signs of top 5 quarterback from the guy. And I don't care that it's only been 1 year. Sometimes you need to just believe what your eyes are telling you. And hardware or not, just look at what the quarterbacks do on Sunday and look what they're asked to do.
So I think us here in Commanders name, we would say that Jayden Daniels is quarterbacky enough to quote that infamous line.
Yeah, very quarterbacky, but at the same time, he could take over a game. He could take over a game with his mind, with his right arm, and with his legs. And only a couple guys in the league can say that. We are so blessed to be talking and having conversations in July about a potential top 5 quarterback in the second year of his career. Dog, John, you know how many years we went without a quarterback? You know how many years we went watching 4 quarterbacks a year? Life is so swell to be a Washington fan today. People can cry about the old name and the old logo all they want to. We are sitting pretty going into this 2025 season.
But what about Taylor Heineke? You know Sam can still play in this league. Well, you know, Carson wasn't that bad of a backup. We got 5 on it, and we're gonna keep him forever.
Yeah, man.
We ain't letting him go. Well, speaking of not letting go, I'm only bringing this up because we just got news within the hour that Ohio State wide receiver, formerly a number 17, now wears a number 5, but it's not Terry, it's Garrett Wilson.
G5.
Got a top 5 guaranteed contract, 4 years, 130 million, 90 guaranteed, 32 and a half a year. And immediately, within the first 5 minutes, everyone's happy for Garrett. You posted that you're happy for GW5 to get his contract. But then it shifted over to the story saying, this could be good for Terry. The number just went up.
To be totally honest, I don't think a 24-year-old receiver getting paid in year 4 has anything to do with our contract negotiations with Terry McLaurin. He's 5 years younger than Terry McLaurin. He hasn't even played 4 seasons yet. This has nothing to do with Terry McLaurin's contract. I don't think people realize that this is taking the length of time that it's taking because Terry's going into his age 30 season, and it's more nuanced than giving a guy his first contract off his rookie deal. You know, we don't have to discredit other receivers just because we want our guy paid. Like, I immediately see, how is Garrett Wilson getting paid and Terry McLaurin's way below? Well, let me pump y'all brakes for a second. Garrett Wilson is a dog. Garrett
Absolutely.
Wilson's going through the same things that Terry
Terry
McLaurin
did
has went through, playing for a litany of trash can quarterback
on the same team.
and still giving you 80 catches a year, still giving you 1,000+ a year, still giving you 5 touchdowns a year with no
Catch of the year.
quarterback. Yep. And with he got Rance Rodgers, Zach Wilson, Mike White, and a bunch of he went through the same thing we went through here. So we should be able to relate to that situation. Be happy for Garrett Wilson, and let's still hope, and we know it's going to get done at some point. We don't have to make everything about us, guys. 31 other teams play football too. I want our fans to realize that sometimes.
Look, I love Terry. I've been saying this. He's going to get paid. It's legitimately, he's a 30-year-old wide receiver going into his probable last big contract, and if anything, it's probably the guaranteed money.
Yeah, that in the years, because at 30, he could be trying to get a 2-year deal
because he has 1 year left.
Yeah, he could, there's a lot of things that could go, because he may try to take one more crack at getting paid before it's time for him to call it a career. So there's a lot of nuances to the conversation, but I really don't imagine a world where we go out there for training camp and throwing our shells and helmets and 17's not out there with the guys.
I said on the Burgundy Breakdown this past month, it's going to be a 3-year deal at the maximum, a 3-year deal. It's not going to be a 4.
Because
if you give him a 4, that gives him 1 year past what Jayden's going to get paid, and Jayden's going to get paid more than Dakota Rain Prescott. I'm going to write on that parade real quick. He's going to get paid. It's just going to be a 3. If anything, I'm giving him a similar DK contract. I'm going to give him 3 years. I give it 110. Roughly 80 mil guaranteed. I think those first 2 years you can make him a 35 to 32 mil guaranteed. It's going to be that third year of this next extension that we're going to go, is this going to be a void year? Is this going to be a year that we could, make half his contract just a signing bonus and some cash and some incentives?
Yeah, I think the caveat people throw away, because people are, DK and there is a thing that age comes into a factor when it comes to contract negotiations. You know what I'm saying? DK and Terry came out in the same draft. DK is 27 years old. Terry is turning 30, September 15th. So by week 3 of this season, by the third time we play this season, Terry will be 30 years old. That matters in contract negotiations, whether you want to admit it or not. He should get his bag. He should get 30 plus. I'm sticking with my number of 3 for 95 or 96 million. So right around 32 million a season, or just under 32 million a season for 3 years. You're going to fully guarantee the first 2 years of that. So let's call it 64 million guarantee. And we could talk about the third year when we get to it. Let's make sure Terry's still in top flight shape after those first 2 years. And Jayden has his number 1 through the duration of his rookie contract.
It should not. And I remember talking about the trade rumors because this is going to be a hot topic. People are going to click on these videos and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't getting TJ.
Nope.
As much as Mr. Lake Lewis is Jr., and I got another respect for him, we ain't getting Trey.
Nope.
Micah's not coming here until his contract expired. And unless they're going to throw AT&T Stadium at Micah, he's coming here. It might be written in the stars because he loves DQ and KD.
Yep.
We obviously didn't get Minka or Jalen Ramsey like some people wanted. Jalen should be playing safety like his name is not Landon Collins. We're not making any, and we only have 5 picks next year.
Yeah, we're without a second and a fourth.
Yeah.
So we gotta let that one go.
Let that go. I'm putting on my glasses for John Kyber Jr. coming out real quick. All right. We got 5 picks, a first, a third, a fifth, a sixth, a seventh. We're not dealing out second round picks. Yep. We can't even deal out a 4th round pick because we got nothing out there to throw. So we're going to throw on a 3rd round pick. You're going to throw around Chase Young again?
And let's be clear. We're not trading Terry McLaurin.
No.
I don't think there's any world where we're trading Terry McLaurin, because Jayden Daniels looks primed and ready to have us contend for Lombardi starting right now. Because we saw 60 minutes. We were 60 minutes away from doing that in year 1. We're ready to do that right now. So you mean to tell me we would go into his sophomore season where a lot of players cave in and take a regression season, and we're going to trade his number 1 receiver with no real number 1 option on the roster? I like Deebo Samuel. I don't think Deebo Samuel is the number 1 at this spot. I think he's a very fine number 2, though. I think he's a very fun and the best number 2 Terry's ever played for. But I don't even think that's a conversation that really needs to be had. But, aggregate rage baiting pages are going to run with these narratives because there's not much to talk about at this time of year until the training camps open.
Yep. I mean, we keep saying it from June 1st. Well, let's call it mid-May to July 1st is the dog days of summer. There's not a whole lot to talk about when it comes to a team that we are doing very well. Did good in free agency, did great in the draft because I'm a Trey Amos guy. There's the infamous clip of me going a tackle. Like, took me 5 minutes to recognize Conley Jr.
We all kind of were underwhelmed with the position, but it took about 15 minutes to realize that they made a good pick. It's just not what we prefer. We want sexy in the first round. We all want sexy. We don't want to eat our vegetable on night 1 of the NFL draft, man, because it's Christmas morning for most NFL fans. So we all were a little underwhelmed, but we understood in about 10 to 15 minutes that it was a good pick. But they're going to get it done with Terry, guys.
Yep.
AP, stop talking crazy about our GM because we finally have one. Y'all need to be grateful. He does nothing but good work here. He's going to get our guy taken care of, and it's going to be – we're going to shift the conversations to football purposes. But speaking of Trey Amos, you just brought him up.
Let's get into it.
Trey Amos, like 30 other second-round picks, usually the last picks to sign are unsigned going into training camp. I'm not too concerned about this. What say you? I think he's going to walk into Ashburn on Friday. He's going to sign, and then he's going to get ready for camp. What do you think about the situation?
I don't see where they don't sign him within the next week or so. Now, it is insane that 30 of 32 are unsigned. And the only reason why they're unsigned, guys, because I pulled up the article. It's the – what is it? The ACMA Packing Company. So it's the SB Nation article.
Yep.
The only 2 guys who have been fully signed to fully guaranteed contracts was Higgins from the Texans out of Iowa, who I selfishly wanted because he's a really good receiver at his size.
I love that they're both together in Houston.
It's insane. Him and Jalen Noel. But it makes sense because that was like 3 receivers injuries. And 232 or 233, 201. UCLA linebacker Carson Schwettinger got fully signed by Cleveland. Now, Quinshaw Junkins.
Fully guaranteed. And it's kind of having that Deshaun Watson effect, like when the Browns gave him the fully guaranteed contract. Like, guys, you're setting a standard that we all need to give our second-round picks that. And now their agents are going to take us and rake us over the coals for fully guaranteed deal. So because the Texans and the Browns did that, everybody's like, all right, we want ours now. It's kind of similar to the Shamar Stewart situation.
Exactly.
He's a first rounder in Cincinnati. But I think most of these guys get signed. But Trey Harris didn't show up to report to camp. So guys might be taking a stand.
Selfishly, another guy, I just wanted like wide receivers in this draft. And we got Jalen Lane. So I was like, all right, it's been satisfied to a degree. But it's crazy that Shamar Stewart, now, granted, they're introducing a clause that no other team really has, which is insanity. We're going to try it here. I think it's the injury guarantees that they don't owe him any money if he gets injured, which is wild.
That's crazy.
It's insane. That's insane. The Browns and Texans giving their second round picks a guaranteed contract. The Bengals still can't sign Trey Hendrickson to save their life.
Nope.
Oh, and then the Browns give Deshaun Watson. What is it about the AFC North and fully guaranteed contracts and SA allegations? Like, what is it about the North?
They're infamously setting standards that the league does not want them to be setting for the rest of them.
No.
But I think in the case of our guy, good old Trenavian Amos, I think he's just going to walk in here and he's going to get his deal done. And people are going to panic. Oh, they get Amos. It's so much easier to sign your second round pick than it is to write a fat extension to your number 1 receiver that's turning 30 this year. But guys, I want everybody to RELAX, sit back and let AP get this ball rolling, man. We are going to be talking about nothing but football real soon.
And I can't wait. Well, let's end this off on a high note. So you and I are matching the same caps, which this in turn matches the Super Bowl threads that we since debuted about a week ago. No song reference. And I was given an A+ for the X. Go. Hey, man, I remember when that came out, my whole school went, yeah, we rocking to this.
Good times,
Come on,
man. Good
man.
times, man. Shout out Bobby Schmurder.
Man, take me back to the good old days, man.
We used to be a proper country.
Did we though? Did we?
We didn't. That's only fun to say on social media because we never were.
Never have, never have been, never will be.
Good times, man. Not really,
Hey,
but we keep it rolling.
we keep it light out here.
Oh yeah.
So I gave it an A+ for execution because I thought the video, the voiceover, the photos by Courtney and Emily, two of the best in the biz,
Smoked it.
smoking everything. And I said this on Wednesday with the fellas. I was disappointed in Commander's Twitter because I expected more negativity to come from this.
You expected, yeah, I know you didn't. Well, I expected consensus in the uniform because I knew exactly what the uniforms were going to be. As a person who has always championed our old uniforms as plain, they smoked these. They smoked them. They smoked the execution. And as someone who always called it TJ Maxx Couture, I love them. The stripes, we're seeing the stripes again. You sold me. You sold me. I will be there when the limited jerseys comes out to cop one for me and my son. The Jayden jersey, seeing Jayden in the uniform could literally sell me on any changes they would like to make. The trailer, the shorts, the cut up, the 74 images they drop. They smoked the execution of that. Shout out to the team for doing that. Jason Wright, he's not our president anymore. He had a lot to do with this. They've been working on this for the last couple years, and he gave me a lot of background on what they had in mind when it came to these uniforms, and those being the Super Bowl jerseys, the exact same kit they wore in all 3 Super Bowls that we won. It's only right that they bring those back, man. It's only right. And I like that they stayed true to the older ones and didn't put a word mark on the jersey. And the ones they won the Super Bowls, there ain't no word mark on the jersey. And with how 70 font the numbers are on the jersey, the numbers are so big, you really can't fit Washington or Red or Commanders on the jersey. So I think it's perfect. They killed it. Flawless execution. Another check in the box for Josh Harris and his regime. In the ownership group.
Again, I said this one on the execution because I'm a graphic designer. I do all this back behind me. They put the correct font on the back on the nameplate. I said, oh.
Yeah, they killed it.
Oh.
They killed it.
God damn it.
But then they got me excited for jerseys that I've called plain my whole life. So hey, y'all did what y'all needed to do.
I might need to buy a San Rasil Super Bowl thread. The number 0 on that.
Them joints look crazy, man. They got Jeremy Reeves looking like a first ballot Hall of Fame safety in the promo, bro. They got Jeremy Reeves looking like a demon, man. They clearly shot that during media day, by the way.
For sure.
I don't know why people are panicking. I wanted to see Terry in the uniform. I promise you, there is 3 years of tape out there of Terry in those exact uniforms. Y'all will be all right, man.
We'll be okay. Well, because to think about it, I got the Jayden Burgundy, I got the Terry White, I'm gonna insert a nameplate on the black 99. So I gotta buy the San Rasil Super Bowl thread. I gotta complete the thread.
I'm gonna need a whole new jersey kit, black, white, and burgundy, because your boy been in the gym a little bit. So
yes, sir.
All my jerseys fit like 2002 throwbacks right now. So I don't
2000s NBA suits.
Yeah, I look like I'm pulling up with a jersey dress on at this point. I like my stuff to be fitted a little bit. So I'm gonna need one of all the colors. So
yes, sir.
I'm gonna wait till them limited ones come out, and I'm gonna definitely grab me one of those Super Bowl era threads.
About to break the bank on those. Those, I bet those are gonna go for about $150, $175 when those things drop.
Oh, they started the pre-orders for the replicas for men's, youth, and women's sizes on Dick's, and I think they're already done. I think they're already sold out.
Probably.
Yep.
I might gotta buy one in person at that rate.
They start shipping in October. So there should be some on bodies by the time we debut them on the 2nd of November, I believe, versus Seattle.
Yep. Seattle, Denver, Dallas. I almost got tickets at that Denver game. I went, can't make it.
They even got the rollout so perfectly. They got a damn ad with the games we're wearing them in, and they're all in prime time. I love it, man. They're flawless execution, man. Flawless execution, which leaves me to a question. Which game do you think we wear the blacks in for the 4th All-Star? It's got to be Chicago, right?
It's got to be.
For the 3rd year in a row? For the 3rd year in a row, it's got to be. And it's Monday Night Football? Ooh, Monday night.
One and one in those uniforms against Chicago. So do we take it over? Do we go above 500 on those?
That'd be fire, man. I like it, man.
Hey,
I think that's the game you pulled up. That or the Eagles game, super late in the season.
I would prefer it being Chicago because I'll be at that December 20th game and I don't feel like rocking out with that black jersey in the snow. So I'm gonna need that to be Chicago.
Okay, yeah, I think Chicago is the best bet for it, man. And we've
Yep.
done it 2 years in a row, so it only makes sense.
Just keep it a tradition.
Yep.
Keep it a tradition. Well, I was recently on Off the Bench with Bigger. New intro, new logo, who dis with him.
Yeah.
And he asked, we talked about the Washington wide receiver Mount Rushmore, and it was pretty much the exact same Mount Rushmore. It's Art, it's Terry, it's Santana, and we both had Charlie on there. But that piqued my question. I went, well, we're in the uniform business now. What is the Mount Rushmore of Washington jerseys? I was a little bit curious, which it's not a whole lot going off of now, but I was like, what am I going to rock with? So I'm going to obviously put it when I edit this tonight. In my four in no particular order, those Daryl Green 75th anniversaries with the arrow on the sleeve. The 75th anniversary Sean T's is the white with the burgundy and
the burgundy
gold
stripe with the gold helmet. Yep.
with those stripes.
Yep.
I had to go more current, so I actually went with these Super Bowl era throwbacks. So you can say the Doug Williams, those Super Bowl jerseys. I just said the newer ones because people are going to be like, oh, those are these current jerseys. And then purely for nostalgic purposes, because I've got a similar one in the closet that is definitely not fitting me anytime soon, are those RG3 Kirk Cousins, just burgundy, just basic jerseys. Because those, when you look up Redskins jerseys, those are the first ones to pop up.
Okay, I think I have my order as well. I think I can already come up with it on
Let's
the
go.
top. My number one is going to be the 75th anniversary Sean Taylor ones, the gold tops, gold pants, stripes, everything. Those were gorgeous, flawless execution. Number two for me, I don't care if it ain't traditional. Give me the black uniforms that we currently wear. I think the helmet could use a logo instead of a number on the side. I love seeing my team in black uniform. Number three for me, the 70th anniversary uniform. I had a Daryl Green one back in the day. I had a Bruce Smith one back in the day. Man, good times. Those are beautiful. You know, if it wasn't for some issues with some of the spears and some of the branding, they could probably bring those back. But that's number three for me. Number four, I love the Super Bowl era ones for nostalgia would have to be my number four here. But my honorable mention is I think our current burgundy jersey smokes the old burgundy jersey.
Okay.
I think, especially with the gold pants and the helmet, especially when you throw some stripes on it, if you threw some stripes on the gold pants, that's the best burgundy uniform, regular uniform that we have. I love the current burgundy jersey. When you see it in person with the gold pants and the helmet, it looks so much better than the jersey with the white numbers on it. So that's my honorable mention. Super Bowl era, number four for me. Number three, 70th anniversary. Number two, our black uniform. Number one, the 75th anniversary. That's my power rankings for Redskin football team commander unis.
Whatever you want to, or pretty much in the same boat. And we pretty much had three of the four same uniforms. You went with the black uniforms. Which
I've been crying my whole life for my team to have black uniforms, you know? I love our black uniforms. I like our new uniforms, man.
It's the helmet that kills me. The prison stamp W on the forehead. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, that junk crazy. That junk be looking like a Halo combat helmet a little bit, but the uniform is clean. We don't look like the Steelers. I hate when people say that.
No, it's insane. But I've been saying this. I think Allen and Payne made those black uniforms to put the numbers on the side. Like, this is Alabama. I went, who is this?
Hey, we were coming off a phase where we had numbers on the helmet, so you know they were rocking with something. But I imagine if those are going to stay a part of the grouping, eventually a W is going to be put on them.
I would imagine. Do we go the full W with the outline, or do we just do like the internal W?
I
and cut
think
it out for military.
I think the one with the outline. But speaking of outline, I think eventually at some point when they do like a redesign, the W needs some white on it somewhere. It
Yeah,
needs to be outlined in a circle or something. We need to. It look a little lonely out there. It looks
it
like
do.
it needs a little detail, a little three-dimensional detailing on the logo at some point. But I really like the Super Bowl area threads.
Yeah. I've seen some fans like I mean I've obviously done it too, but they do the W with the feather,
Mm-hmm.
the feather on it, the DQ out the shirt. I was like,
It's not happening, y'all.
it's not.
It's not. It's not. We gotta let that shit go at some point.
Mm,
We gotta
yep.
let it go at some point, man. They
I
gave y'all the uniforms back, and I'm sure at
exactly.
some point they're gonna take over as the full-time white uniform. So, guys,
Hmm.
just take.
Let it
We're
go.
winning. We're a winning football team now.
Let us have this.
Yeah.
I love going on Twitter and like when I obviously threw up the real like everyone else is up, man, look at these new Super Bowl threads. There was one comment. Well, they could bring back the Redskins name. DTJ, Donald Trump could bring back the name.
You
He
can't.
can't even control his own White House.
You can't. You give people an inch, they take a mile. That's why I say I understand why they got to pander to the older fans and the nostalgia of the old
Hmm.
stuff, but you face this risk every time you do something. It's never going to be enough because you're not giving them Redskins, you're not giving them the Blackie Wetzel Indian face logo, you're
Nope.
not giving them any of the before stuff, but you're giving them the uniforms, you're giving them the stripes back.
Give him a stadium.
Just take a damn way. I know back in RFK, that is going to happen. If there's something that the guy in the White House can affect, it's that. It's not the name, it's that. We're going back to DC. We're going back to a familiar uniform. The team got a quarterback. The team's getting back to winning. Is enough for you people?
I was about to say, what do you want from me?
I know. What do you want from me?
Let's see, because what do we have? Owner, GM, coach, quarterback, two young stud corners for once.
Mm-hmm.
A damn fine punter, and he'll make it into this Ring of Honor when he retires.
Oh yeah.
You got Terry, who's gonna make it into the Ring of Honor when he retires.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a nice young stud in Bill, the big one, not the little one,
Not the little one.
and not the little and JCM, not the little one. I got high hopes on Ben Sinnott. I was a Ben Sinnott guy coming out of Kansas State. Me and Adam did the scouting report on him,
Mm-hmm.
and our guy that we infamously talked about last year in TO, Tyler Owens.
Yep.
Got high hopes for him.
We have so much to be cheerful for. We have to stop
Mm-hmm.
trying to nitpick. Like, we are not the team of before. We actually have things to look forward to now. Come on,
It
guys.
we're not used to it, but we got to enjoy it
Hell yeah,
because
man.
man,
Times
I
were so hard. Times were so hard for so long. For so long. It feels good. Around this time, the biggest stories are, is this guy going to lock in an extension, and just how far will the team go? Bro, we got 8 standalone games, 6 primetime games in 2025, and we got one of the more hot commodity products in the league at quarterback. You can't tell me nothing that I'm going to be negative about going into
nope,
this.
nope. The only thing I'm going to be negative about is if we don't get no damn pass rush. But Luvu, Wagner, Armstrong, Wise, Kinlaw, because they're going to move around Kinlaw, JJB and the crew. I got no issues with them. They're going to do what they need to do. If Luvu has another 8-sack season, you might as well just put him on the defensive end.
I think that him and Dorrance Armstrong, I think that's where the crux of your edge pass rushing is going to come from. And we need Deron Payne to get back in contract year mode. We need him, Johnny Newton, and Kinlaw to provide something on the inside.
Yep. I would start running these five D line sets.
Mm-hmm. And I think we're all, as a fan base, criminally underrating how good Dietrich Wise could be in our system. Yep. Like, Dietrich Wise a better defensive end than Dante Fowler and company were last year. Like, we have a very solid, more well-rounded defensive end, and he can get to a quarterback a couple times. Dante Fowler hadn't touched the quarterback that many times in a half a decade before going off last year. Nobody thought he was going into the season. It's going to be a similar thing, except this is year 2 of the program, and we got a few more pieces to the puzzle here. I think Joe Witt gets the defense rounded out this year. Mm-hmm. I have no concerns until we get there, man.
Nope. No, that's fair enough.
No,
Hey, if Luvu working out with HB Shizzle, no Shawn Michaels, talk about Ryan Kerrigan. I'm confident in that.
Mhm. I trust the process. Shout out to Kerrigan, by the way. Kerrigan
Shout
looks
him
good.
out.
You know how linemen, as soon as they leave football, they all become skinny like
Yep.
overnight. I remember talking to Kerrigan at camp a couple years ago. He was like, dude, I don't even want to touch weights anymore. I ride my Peloton. He said, I
Yep.
ride my Peloton. I go for walks and runs with my wife and kids, and I do not have to cram protein anymore, man. He was like, that weight just flew off of me after
hmm
football. He said, it feels so good to just be a normal person now. Brian Kerrigan looks like he played DB in the league right now.
it's it doesn't make any sense,
Yeah, that boy lean. I'm trying to get like you, Ryan. I'm trying to get
man.
just like you, Kerrigan. I'm not playing a professional sport. I'm not trying to be buff, man. I'm trying to be lean and cut. That's it.
Yep. Yep. And then there's AD, who is just unfair.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous, man.
Like
He's a superhuman. He got the super soldier serum in him for sure.
like he should be playing right now. I don't care what no one says. He should be playing right now.
I know Rams fans, they're kind of pained because they see him in tip top shape, just
Exactly.
enjoying his life doing side quests.
His wife on the beach, like, AD, what you doing? He got like a 6-ton couch. You're like,
Challenging young players to come work out for him, outworking the young players, but just retired. Like, bro, get back
mm-hmm,
on the line and let's go win another ring, bro. We're good. The Rams are a
bro.
problem. They're one of the teams I'm looking at on the short list of who could win the conference this year. I know they're
Mm-hmm.
sick. Aaron Donald's not suiting up.
Because could you imagine AD, Young, Verse, and Fisk? Oh,
I'm so glad that's not happening. I'm so glad that's not happening.
because they
If
would
it
have
did,
killed Philly.
yeah, I'm about to say if it didn't snow, they might have got Philly up out of here. You put Aaron Donald in that mix, oh, it would have got spooky for them boys.
It, I just because
Nope.
they've already got a good defensive unit. That's the problem.
Very good.
Like when they got Fisk, I went, or when they got Verse, I said, oh, you got to steal in Verse, and they got Fisk, I went,
Yep, they're
God
cooking,
damn
man.
it.
They're cooking over there. And then you add Devontae Adams to the offense with him and Puka and Kyron
hmm
Williams and company. Whew.
Jordan
That's a
Jordan
team.
Whittington.
That's a team we got to look out for once it's
Yep.
playoff time, but we got to get there again first.
Oh, if we see him in the playoffs, I got to hit up Alexis and Jake because we got some talking to do.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to
That's-
Jake, by the way. Shout out to my guy Jake.
Hey, shout out to them. Shout out to DTR, Jake and Alexis. Y'all go check them out because we had them on last year and it was a fun time. But I'm gonna get us out of here because like we keep saying, there's no news to talk about, so we got to fill up the time somehow. We've done that, so I'm gonna get us out of here. What are you the most excited for going to this season besides Jayden Daniels?
I like that you prefaced it with besides Jayden Daniels because it is so easy to just jump towards Jayden Daniels. I'm
Yep.
excited to be excited about the cornerback room because we went into last year with Emmanuel Forbes, Benjamin St. Juice, and
St.
Mike.
Flag,
I mean, and Igbenogany as your star. You're like, yeah, and
Mike
Mikey.
Davis.
Mikey was the only bright spot of that room. You're going in. We're getting leaner, in shape, healthy Marshawn Lattimore on one side. Trey Amos, who should have been a first round pick on the other side, and Mikey playing his natural home at inside cornerback again, where Nick Saban called him the best pound for pound player in
Yep.
that class. He also manufactures pressures as a blitzer. He was a demon blitzer at Michigan. That adds so many elements to the defense, him getting the slide back inside and not having to experiment on the outside this year. Getting to be excited about the cornerback room that can help the pass rush that we said that the team could end up lacking. So the cornerback room
Yeah.
besides Jayden is what I'm most excited about because everything about the offense excites me. So I'm trying to pick something different.
Yep. Plus Jonathan Jones, who still got Iganagami, who wasn't the worst.
Yes.
I would
Yes.
have taken Iganagami over St. Groupie and Force.
Yeah. Give me Igbenogany at cornerback 4 or 5 over Igbenogany starting any day of the week.
Yep.
And then Jonathan Jones is a starter on almost every team in the league. That's your rotational corner here. And if need
And a
be,
vet leader.
yeah, and if in championship pedigree, if need be, he fills in no problem. I love what
Yep.
they did with the cornerback room. They flipped it upside down in a year.
And they still got Fentrell Cypress out of FSC, Robin McDaniel out of JSU on the UDFA list,
Vigors.
and Carl Viggers. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what 7 DBs just in that room. 5 safeties and Will Harris and
Hey,
Not for it, but
that safety room gonna have to show me, but the cornerback room excites
yep.
the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for it. If
I'm so excited.
like Mikey should have had more defensive rookie of the year votes. They went to DeJean. Should have been Mikey.
Yeah, but that's the, you know what I'm saying? You get a little extra tax on it when you got the best defense in the league. Fangio got everybody. They ask less of their guys, so it's easier for them to
Yep.
shine. They were asking a lot of our guys. We're in year one trying to blend a bunch of things together and make things shake. But I'm not mad at how it turned out though.
Mm-mm. Hey, keep Mikey under the weather. Let's see what happens. Fro and Chill about to freeze everybody.
What are you most excited about not named Jayden Daniels on this team?
Besides that cornerback room, I'm actually a fan of the linebacker room.
Mm.
I'm ready for it. Wagner, Luvu, Madrano,
McGee.
Ballor, and Jordan Muggy.
McGee, I got to see this unit play. I can't wait to see him play in the preseason.
Coming out of last year's draft, I got the infamous reel. I was saying he was going to be the steal of the draft. I ate a little bit of crow. Because
he got hurt. He got hurt. Yeah,
exactly. Got a little bit of crow because of the injury.
It's not organic grass fed crow though. You know, the crow came with caveats. He did get injured.
Yep. It's more like Burger King crow. Just no one wants it. So no one wants a Whopper Junior crow. I ain't tasting this shit. Absolutely not. But when they came out this past offseason and said, well, you know, we had dime and nickel and zone packages for McGee. We had him ready sitting behind
they had a
Luvu
whole package for him. Witt was very specific.
Packages.
He didn't have to tell us that. He did.
He named it dime and nickel. I said, so you got at least 4 packages. Mm-hmm. At least 4, no brazzers, 4 packages.
That's the successor to the Hall of Famer. That's the guy who needs to take off. Like, that's why in year 2, Ben Sinnott and Jordan McGee are so important, because those are the guys taking over for the potential Hall of Fame guys that sit in front of them as they swan song out of this league.
Yep. And think about it. Madrano's sitting right where McGee was. And Madrano, they were saying he could play safety, which is like...
Yeah, because he lean as hell. Like, that is a small-looking linebacker, but it looks right when he puts on number 56. The number compensates for the lack of size. I think until some of the older guys step down, I think he's going to be a special teams demon for it. But they're going to find a place for him because they like the Bruin, man.
Mm-hmm. They kept him there for a reason. He said, all right, congratulations, here's Score's Norton real quick. Like, AP just lifted that phone and said, take him real quick. Like, I'm excited. And we still got Ballor on special teams. We still got, there was another linebacker I mentioned last episode. Who was it? Hampton. Oh, Dom Hampton. Thank you.
He better come out and show something in the preseason. He could be a casualty. He could be a roster cut casualty. You know,
which would be insane for a year 2 player, but it happens.
It does happen in this league, especially as a day 3 pick.
Mm-hmm. But he's I'm gonna preemptively pause. He's got the size and girth we talked about T.O. having. Yep. Because he played safety converted to linebacker.
Girth and tonnage, like Skip Bayless would say.
It's my turn. You told me it was like, Skip.
I asserted my dominance, my girth and tonnage.
Is elegant. Well, tonnage ain't do nothing for Joy Taylor, but that's another discussion for another day. Yeah, she out of Fox.
Hey, she better soft launch the OF, man. Let me tell you. Shout out Joy Taylor, though. Shout out Joy Taylor.
She about to make bank off that. Let's be real.
Oh my God, hell yeah.
Her ex-husband about to be like, I told y'all.
Shout out to Joy Taylor. I'm glad that horrid show got canceled, though. That's Speak for Yourself or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Get that off my airways. Get that off. But speaking of getting off, I'm going to say we get up out of here before we start taking and turn this to an hour and a half, because we can make jokes about everything.
We're about to go down a rabbit hole of nonsense, but it be like that sometimes. That's the fun in this content creation stuff.
It's the best.
When we have our own shows, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Exactly. It's the best. But no, I appreciate you having me on. Schedules aside, I appreciate you coming on again, man.
Absolutely, man. Hell to the Washington Commanders. Let's get our guys up to 1,000 subscribers on the channel. What are y'all waiting for? We're trying to contend for a Super Bowl this year, and us content creators, we're going to keep the content consistent for y'all. Make sure y'all sub up my guys, the Ballin In Burgundy Podcast. Shout out to my guy, John and company.
What's going on? Well, let's keep it rolling, guys. And this offseason, like I said, 2 weeks away from training camp. I damn sure couldn't get tickets. Those things went out fast.
I went straight to SeatGeek and not the team app. So I may be going on the first day. If not, I'll probably send somebody the tickets on the 27th. So
yeah, because I couldn't go regardless with some church things and work, but I couldn't get tickets. I know Reed and Z got some tickets. I think Juan might be pulling up. So y'all might be saying 2/3 of the Burgundy Breakdown at training camp. If not, well, shit happens. 6 days, so many tickets are going to go. But hey,
it's a hot commodity, man. The team is a contender again. The vibes are back. Let's restore the feeling of the glory days, baby. Let's get active.
Let's get active in this offseason. Rio, appreciate you coming on. Y'all can go like, share, and subscribe, not only here on Ballin In Burgundy, but at Rambling with Rio or at Rio_Robinson21 on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. All links on in the description. Y'all are going to see this wherever where I post Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Let's enjoy this offseason like we talking about. Let's enjoy a winning culture because the culture for once is damn good.
Word to Bruce.
Word to Bruce. Hey, he was right about 6 years too late.
He predicted the future, man. Little did we know he had a crystal ball in the tuck. Shout out to Bruce Allen, wherever he is right now.
Hey, that one saying saved his career. Let's be honest.
Yeah, winning off the field.
Hey, gotta win somehow, I guess.
Take your wins however you can get them, man.
Yeah, let's take them. But guys, let's enjoy this offseason. Let's go into training camp, figuring this out. Let's raise hell, and don't forget to stay ballin'. We'll see y'all out there.